Yep, I haven't moved to the same spot. Um, this moron's still talking about Greenland. They put it in his head the first term, the first time he ran and won, that we should take Greenland. And it's not about national security, so you morons don't have to wait for the next talking point to justify why he wants Greenland. He wants Greenland because this country's failing. This country is in what you would refer to as the third stage. This is the stage where a country that prospered for so long and is in the currency, we're the currency of choice in the world. Well, that's sliding away. Our debt is through the roof. American debt to GDP is, I believe, 300 something percent, which is the highest it's ever been in the history of the world. And we are printing money based on nothing. We are $38 trillion in debt. And they're doing what most countries do, what the Spanish did when they were the world power. When the Dutch were world power, they went through the same process. Britain did the same thing. In a desperate hope to maintain the lead, they always do the same thing. And everyone that's failed has had a powerful military to back them up. Powerful military does not guarantee your place in this world. You can fail even with a powerful military. Because what's going to happen is everything, the bubbles are all going to start popping. Countries that buy our debt, our bonds that we print, that keep us afloat because we use that money to, keep spending, will start diversifying. They'll start investing in other countries. Right now, and the signs are already there. Countries are pulling back their investment in this country, and you're seeing it in other countries like China, Canada. They're moving their money because they see what's coming. The dollar is the world standard, has been for a long time. Well, it's not anymore. Saudi Arabia for a long time would not trade in anything but American dollars with other countries. Well, now they will take the Chinese, I think it's called a yuan, Y-U-A-N. Now they will take that for payment. And when countries get in a position we're in, and it's happened before, you can go back and look at history. Every great empire fails eventually because they go through the same steps and they make the same mistakes every single time. And right now, this country believes that if we take over other parts of the world that have resources, we can use those resources to shore up our books, to make us whole. And it never ends that way because you end up spending more using your massive military to do this than the gains you get back. That's one reason they want Greenland. And Europe has made it clear we can't have Greenland. The other stipulation of this is Putin would love nothing more than the United States to become a non-NATO country. And that would be his goal. He would love nothing more than to see this country go after Greenland in a way that guarantees we are no longer in NATO. I think Europe as a whole, in this day and age, are more capable of defending themselves, especially against the pitiful military of Russia. We've seen how they've performed in Ukraine. I really don't think Poland is shaking in their boots. As a matter of fact, truth be told, I think Poland would love nothing more than to have this fight. I'm just saying. That might not be a fight Putin really wants. He might fuck around and find out real quick. But that's the two reasons I can think of that they would still want to go after Greenland, because this is how dumb he is. I've seen somebody say he's a genius for doing blah 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 when it comes to Greenland. Really, come on. Is the Kool-Aid that fucking strong? Maybe drink half a cup. Europe buys a lot of our bonds, our debt, that allows us to keep printing money and keep spending the way we do. And if Europe quits buying that debt, which my suggestion at this time, I would recommend they do, not buy our debt. We need to stub our toe very hard to realize we don't run everything. We think we do. We are not the overriding authority on everything in this world. And one way to show that is, especially for these people that it's all about money and power, I would quit buying our debt. I don't think it's a safe bet at this point anyway. I'm sure there's other areas that you could take your taxpayers' money and invest that would be better for your people. But yeah, slap big tariffs on countries because they won't give you Greenland. And that be the countries that keep you running. Genius. He's playing checkers. The world plays chess. That's what I got on that. Appreciate you taking time. Have a good day.